Welcome students, welcome on this next part. Now in this part we will learn phase deviation. Phase means angle. Phase means angle. Where we will learn phase modulation. Phase means angle. We are modulating the angle of an unmodulated carrier signal. See, this is our unmodulated carrier signal. So instantaneous phase is like this: omega ct plus theta. Theta 0 is omega ct plus theta 0. Theta 0 is the unmodulated modulating signal. So it is theta 0 is AP into xt, whereas xt is the modulating signal. Em cos omega nt. So now xt is the modulating signal, Em cos omega nt, and kt is the phase sensitivity constant. Unit is radian per volt. Okay, so now let's do the problem. Omega phi I instantaneous phase equal to omega ct plus kp into Em into cos of omega n. Now we have to find out instantaneous frequency. Instantaneous frequency. Instantaneous frequency is del phi by del t. Del phi I by del t is equal to omega c minus kp into En into omega n sin of omega n. Del phi by del t equal to omega c minus kp. First order derivative of cos of omega t is kp into En into omega n sin of omega n. Now phase deviation is phi I fi minus fc. Fi minus fc equal to minus kp into En into fn sin of omega n. So modulus of this is kp into En into fn. This is called phase deviation. This is called phase deviation. This is called phase deviation in phase deviation by using phase modulation technique. Now modulation index will be phase deviation divided phase deviation by maximum modulating frequency. So kp into En into fm divided by fm. Fm and fm will cancel out. This is kp into En. What we have learned in our frequency in the frequency modulation. What we have learned, our modulated beta is fm. Beta fm is kf into En by omega n. Beta fm is kf into En by omega n. Now here modulation index of En or phase modulation is kp into En. So it is independent of the modulating signal frequency. And the block diagram looks like this. Baseband signal, by using a differentiator, we have differentiated the first order, the instantaneous phase. So differentiator, then frequency modulator. Frequency modulator is directed by a carrier signal. Now frequency modulator acts as a multiplier. It will do the frequency modulation. Now we generate PN signal, phase modulating signal. This is the block diagram of phase modulator by using phase modulation technique. This is the basic block diagram of the phase modulator by using phase modulation technique. Now you have understood the FM wave equation. This is K cos of omega ct plus beta sin omega nt. throughout your chapter, we will discuss phase frequency modulation only. Phase modulation you need to know because both frequency modulation and phase modulation are one type of angle modulation. Both are one type of angle modulation. Both are actually angle modulation. So, but in your syllabus, as the chapter moves on, you will have to learn phase modulation only. This is the phase modulation wave. This is the frequency modulation wave equation. Beta is the modulation index. Now, this is carrier frequency. This is modulating signal frequency. Now, this is carrier frequency. This is modulation frequency. Modulating frequency. From here also, this is angle. This is angle theta. So theta is omega ct plus beta sin omega nt. From here also you can calculate frequency variation. Del theta by del t minus omega c equal to beta into omega n cos of omega n. So mod of del theta by del t minus omega c equal to, this is beta is equal to del f by fm into fm. So it is del f. Instantaneous angular frequency minus carrier frequency is known as frequency variation. Instantaneous frequency minus carrier frequency. Instantaneous frequency by carrier frequency. This is theta is angle is radian. Theta unit is radian. So del theta by del t unit is radian per second. It's arch. So instantaneous frequency minus carrier frequency is known as frequency variation, and beta is modulation index, and you know the bandwidth. Both will be applied as same. You know the bandwidth of this FM modulation. For PM bandwidth formula is same twice. Del f PM into FM. That means twice beta plus 1 into FM. This is by using Pearson rule. This is BW bandwidth. So basic formulas are same. Only difference is in modulation index of PM is independent of carrier, independent of modulating frequency, whereas modulation index of FM depends on modulating signal frequency. So both are same to each other. Both are originally same. Same. All are angle modulation, but the difference is only in the modulation index for FM, for PM and FM. And this is the basic wave equation for frequency modulation. Carrier power. If you want to calculate the power of FM modulation, power contained in FM. In case of A or amplitude modulation, what you know, basic power formula is Pp equal to Pc into 1 plus n square by 2. That means it depends on modulation index. Whereas Pc is the carrier power, is ac square by 2. Okay. But in case of FM, it is power contained in FM is independent of modulation index. It is a square by 2 always. It is independent of modulation index. It is a square by 2 always. It doesn't depend on the modulation index. It is a square by 2 always. So this is phase modulation, and frequency modulation is over. From next class we will learn narrow band and wide band FM frequency modulation technique by and this class will continue. We will take in the next video I will teach you narrow band FM modulation. Then we have two methods of FM modulation. These two are indirect method and direct method. We will learn one particular modulation technique in FM modulation, that is called Armstrong modulation technique. Then simply we will have to learn pre-emphasis, de-emphasis, and you have to learn FM demodulation by using balance load detector. Then we will learn some problems regarding FM modulation technique. FM is not as critical as AM, but you need to learn here also. Today we will learn frequency modulation, basics of frequency modulation and phase modulation. So this is our phase modulation technique and frequency modulation technique, some comparison.